All right, welcome back. I've got a helper today. This is my daughter Maddie. She'll be on this side of the board. Feel free to watch her, but the math will be over here. All right, we're gonna do some solving equations with variables on both sides, okay? So our equation is gonna be 3x minus 4, you can draw that, try and copy Daddy, equals 5x plus 10. Now what's different about this than any of the other problems that we've done so far is that, good job, keep going, is that there's an equal sign separating this and this. Before we would just combine the like terms, you would say 3x and 5x is 8x. You cannot do that because they're on separate sides of the equal sign. So what we need to do is we need to get the x's to the same side of the equal sign. So we need to move these three x's over here. Now a common mistake kids will make is they will divide by 3. But dividing by 3 only gets rid of the 3. Yes, honey. Instead of dividing by 3, that only gets rid of the 3. We want to get rid of all 3 x's. So the only way to get rid of all positive 3 x's is to take them away. So 3 x's take away 3 x's is 0, which means we get to cross it out, just like Maddie's doing. If I take away 3 x's on this side, I need to take away 3 x's on this side. But what should I take the 3 x's away from? That's right, we need to take it away from the other x's. So we're going to take 3 x's away from 5 x's, which is 2 x's. Now, what we still have, good job, honey. What we still have is we have a minus 4 and a plus 10. Now, if we moved the minus 4 over here, that would leave us with nothing over here. And we don't want a side that has nothing. So we need to move this plus 10 to this side. Hey Maddie, what is the opposite of plussing or adding? What's the opposite of that? No? Instead of going up or adding more, what's the opposite?
Going down.
Or
going backwards.
Going backwards.
From counting.
From counting, that's right. So the opposite of plussing 10 would be going backwards 10, minusing 10. That gets rid of that. If I minus 10 here, I need to minus 10 here. Negative 4 minus 10, I don't like to subtract. I would rather add the opposite, which is negative 14. And now, once we've moved the x's to one side and the numbers to the other side, now it's a one-step equation. We need to get rid of this 2 because we need to figure out what x is. And that's when we would divide by 2. If I divide this side by 2, I divide this side by 2. Maddie, can you count by 2s? Do you know how to count by 2s yet? 2, and then what's the next one?
2.
And then?
20.
Not 20, good guess. 2, and then another 2 makes?
4.
4, and then another 2 makes?
6.
Keep going, another 2 makes?
8.
Another 2 makes?
10.
Another 2 makes? 12.
12.
And one more 2 makes 14. That's a total of 7 2s. And in this case, it's negative 7 because there's one negative. All right, Maddie, erase your side, I'll erase my side. Let's try another one. Okay, our next equation is going to be this. Negative 6x plus 3 equals 3x plus 30. Okay, again, x's on different sides, numbers on different sides. We need to move them to get them on the same side. This, I can move this one over here, or I could move this one over here. It doesn't matter as long as you move it correctly. So if I move minus 6 x's, Maddie, what's the opposite of minus 6? What's the opposite of going down? Is going up. So the opposite of minus 6x would be plus 6x. All right, Maddie, you can do this one. What is 3 plus 6? 3 plus 6 more. How many is there altogether? You should be doing this in your head as well as my 4-year-old is doing it.
10.
Close. I think you miscounted. You want to try again? Sometimes we miscount and that's okay. We just keep trying again.
9.
9. So 3x's plus 6x's is 9x's. Now, if we move this plus 3 over here, that would leave us with nothing over here. So we need to move plus 30. And the opposite of adding 30 would be to take away 30. Positive 3 take away 30. What's there more of? Positive 3's or take away 30's? Take away 30's. How many more are there? 27 more negatives. Then we're going to divide by 9 on both sides. X equals negative 3. 9 goes into 27 3 times. One of them's negative, so it's a negative answer. All right, we've got one more. Good job, sweetie. Okay, let's erase one more time. She's using a new color now. Last one, we're going to kind of combine everything into one problem. A lot going on here on Daddy's side, okay? Over here, what do you notice is different? Mackie, I see that there's parentheses. Anytime you see parentheses and there's a number out front, what should you do? Distribute. 2 times 2x. Maddie, what's 2 2's worth?
6.
No.
4.
4. Good. So 2 times 2x is 4x. What's 1 2 worth? 2 times 1. How much is 1?
3.
No, not 2 plus 1. That's a common mistake. They'll do 2 plus 1 here, or they'll do 2 minus 1. It's 2 times 1, which is just 2.
5.
Just 2. I like how you're guessing, though. All right. So if you see you can distribute, you should. Now, I need to get the x's to one side and the numbers to the other. I'm going to move these 4 x's by taking them away. But Mackie, I see a minus here. Shouldn't that mean I do the opposite? That minus is for the 2, not for the 4x. So we need to take away 4x's. All right, Maddie, here we go. If you have 7 stars, because we have 7 x's, Maddie, I want you to take away 4 of them. Take away 4 of those.
1, 2, 3.
Good. How much is left?
3.
3. That's right. 3 x's are left over. Okay, we moved those 4 x's over here, so we need to move this 7 over here. I'm going to take away 7. That's okay. I don't like to subtract. I'd rather add the opposite. So, Maddie, here we go. What is 2 plus 7 more? How many is that? Negative 2 plus 7 more negatives is how many negatives?
9.
9 negatives. That's right. All right. Then we're down to our last step. How do we get rid of this 3? We need to divide by 3. 3 goes into 9 3 times, because 3, 6, 9. That's a negative answer because there's one negative. And our answer is x equals negative 3. Generally speaking, this is usually the hardest for kids to do when there's variables on both sides. So it's okay if you miss a couple. Just understand, I would rewatch this video and understand what we're doing here to move that. Kids will divide by 4 when that only gets rid of the number 4, and you need to get rid of all the x's as well, which is why we're subtracting it. All right, good luck. You can fill out the form, and I hope you guys have a good night and day. Day and night, whenever you're looking at this. Some kids are doing it at 3 in the morning. Some kids are doing it at 6 a.m., 5 p.m., who knows? All right, Maddie, say goodbye to the camera.
Bye.
No, you gotta look at the camera and say goodbye. Right there.
Bye.
Now do a dance or something. You don't want to do a dance? You want to draw a picture? Okay, Maddie's going to draw a quick picture if you want to see it. You can do a picture? If you want to stop watching, you can. Or you can watch Maddie do a picture. you gonna draw? Okay, she's drawing some big circle. Looks like a circle inside of it. She's putting dots all over it. Is it a pretzel? Is it a donut?
Donut.
All right, she drew a donut.